Those Who Leave and Those Who Stay by Elena Ferrante, translated from the Italian by Anne Goldstein and dramatised for radio by Timberlake Wertenbaker, starring Monica Dolan as Lena and Anastasia Hilly as Lila. Episode 3.
As soon as I heard Lila insinuate on the phone that my sister Elisa was in some way involved with Marcello Solara, I called my mother.
Hello?
I thought she would deny everything. Mum, it's me, Lena. What's happening with Elisa?
Oh, so every once in a while you remember we exist.
Tell me, what's happened?
What happens to girls today? She's with someone.
She's engaged?
You could say that.
Who?
Marcello Solara.
And you two gave your consent?
Did you ever ask for our consent? You did as you liked, and she's done the same.
Pietro is not Marcello Solara.
No, you're right. Marcello would never allow Elisa to treat him the way you treat Pietro.
You could have told me. You could have consulted with me.
Why? You left, didn't you?
I wanted to go straight to Naples, but first I had to see Franco Mari. He had been badly beaten by the fascists and was in hospital in Milan. I found Franco in a sickly green ward that had an intense odour of breath, urine and medicine. His head was bandaged and he looked at me coldly from his one eye. I chatted nervously. I told him about my children. He was silent.
Listen, it's better if you go away. I don't want you here.
But why? I'm so glad to be here. To see you, and I get a chance to see my sister-in-law as well. It's Maria Rosa who called me when you...
I'm not myself. Please, Lena, go away. I may need another operation.
All right. I'll come back soon.
I'd rather you didn't come back.
I spent the night with Maria Rosa, and the next day we went to see Sylvia at her mother's. Sylvia couldn't stop talking. She narrated in great detail how Franco had spoken at the demonstration for Avanguardia Operaia, how the theatre had been packed, how afterwards they were going to the beautiful flat Sylvia shared with the editor of a paper which was not far from the theatre, how Franco was to spend the night there before going to Piacenza the next morning, how they had walked and were not very far from the door, how she had taken out the keys from her purse to open the front door, and how, at that moment, a white van had pulled up and the fascists had got out. How they had beaten Franco, and how they had beaten and then raped her. It was like a horrible lute recitation. And when someone else came to see her, she repeated exactly the same words, in the same way, with the same details. I thought of you, Lila, when you had told me the details of what Stefano had done to you on your wedding night. What upset me weren't so much the words, but the animal cries of terror I could hear under the words, from both you and Sylvia. I hugged my two little girls and kept them close to me on the train back. Soon after, we all left for Naples. I hadn't been back to Naples since I'd left to get married, but as soon as we arrived, I felt gripped by the city, ruled by its unwritten laws.
Pietro, drive faster, and whatever you do, don't slow down.
Which way did you say it was?
Right. Right! Don't bother to look, just go! Oh, pull over, I'll drive.
Just be patient with me.
Well, no one else is, are they?
Your mother's a whore!
And your mother! Get out of my way! No, get out of my way, you idiot! No! I'm not letting you go first. Learn to drive, Grandpa.
Mama, why is so cross?
I'm not.
Now, girls, at last you're going to meet your grandparents and your aunt and uncles. You got your best clothes on, and I want you to show them how well behaved you are. Elsa, come here, let me fix your hair. Ready, everyone?
Yes, Mama.
Right. Come on, girls.
Come on.
I wonder what she looks like.
Right, we're here.
Hello.
Happy to see you again.
And here are my little girls, Dede and Elsa.
Yeah. And these are my granddaughters. Come here and give us a big hug.
Come on, Grandma has all kinds of presents for you. Come with me.
Where are my brothers?
They're both at work. They work late.
Oh, what do they do?
They work, Lena. They earn good money.
What do they do?
Marcello arranged jobs for them.
Marcello arranged jobs for them. Doing what?
They earn enough to help the whole family. Elisa isn't like you, Lena. She thinks of us.
Where is she?
She's not here.
When is she coming back?
She's at her house.
What, you mean she doesn't live here anymore?
She and Marcello have a nice apartment in the new neighbourhood.
She's living with him. Unmarried. And you let her?
Things have changed since you left.
I'm going to talk to her. Give me her address.
You can see her later.
I'll go on foot. Pietro, you can stay here. The neighbourhood seemed more run down than when I'd left. The pavements were full of holes, littered with refuse. I walked past Stefano's grocery, but it seemed dark, deserted. I walked past the building where you used to live, Lila. Packing tape covered a crack in the building's front door. I finally reached the area where Elisa lived. It was better maintained than the old neighbourhood, more pretentious. There was a lift.
Elisa!
Oh, you look so well. What pretty earrings. I can't wait to meet Elsa and Dede.
Here, try on my earrings. I'll tell you all about the girls.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I was afraid you came to scold me. That you're opposed to my relationship with Marcello.
Well, I am opposed to it, Elisa. And I don't understand, I really don't understand how Mama, who objected to the fact I wasn't married in church, who calls Lila a whore because she lives with Enzo, how can she allow you to live here?
Why are you so against it?
The Solaras are terrible people, we all know that.
Marcello's different.
He's a Solara.
Oh, you can't imagine how courteous he is. As soon as it became clear he was interested in me, everything changed for me and for the family. Before I was a nobody, and now I'm treated like a queen. And maybe you're used to it because you've written a book. But for me, it's amazing. And Marcello takes care of anything I want. And Lena, I love him. I really do. And I feel so lucky. And we'll get married. But first, Marcello has to settle some complicated business affairs. And, well, you know, the Solara grandfather died. And then, Lena, before you get married, isn't it better to see how you get along?
What could I say? She was talking like a magazine. And yet was what she was saying so different from something I might have said? And I had left. She had stayed. What would have been my choices if I had stayed? I got up to go. Be careful. Don't lose yourself, and if you need me, call.
Oh, you can't go now, Lena. I have a big surprise for you. I didn't Mama tell you. Everyone's coming to dinner, and I've cooked lots and lots of good food.
Who's everyone?
You'll see. They're already here. Answer the door.
Getting tired. Mama, look what Grandma's given us.
My nieces.
Mama.
Oh, look at you. Give Auntie Elisa a big hug. Here, Dede. Oh, yes.
Lena?
Lena. Oh. Pietro, what's going on?
Over here, Pietro. There's a game. I'll turn the television on.
Mum?
I'm going to help with the cooking.
Now behave yourselves, boys. No shouting, no fighting.
That's my daughter, Dede. And this is Elsa. Elsa, go and play with Dede. Dede, look after your sister.
So, here we are. Come to honour you, professors. Everything good with you, Lenu? Shut up, boys! Oh, that your husband's over there? He has nice hair.
Pietro, this is my childhood friend, Giliola.
Oh, how do you do? The wind!
Is that my necklace you're looking at, or something else, Professor? You're embarrassing me.
Yes! Oh, Pietro, look! Go!
How are you, Giliola? You weren't happy last time I saw you.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Everything's fine. Look at all this gold jewellery. You're not wearing very much gold, are you? We're all fine. Just fine. But if my husband hadn't ordered me to come here and bore my arse off, I'd be at home, just to be clear.
Michaela Solara is coming here.
What do you think?
I'll get it.
Oh, you came! Oh, I'm so pleased. Come in, dear Mama. I want you to meet my sister. Lena, this is Marcello and Michaela's mother. Manuela, you remember her, don't you?
Of course. Hello.
Hello. You look so pretty, Mama. I love that flower in your hair. Michaela, hello. Oh, Marcello. Oh, I'm so happy we're almost all here. Today, my future mother-in-law is 60, and she's honoured us by coming here on this special day. Come, Mama. This is the professor husband of Lenuccio, Pietro Erotta. Sit down next to him.
Lena, I'm so happy to have you in my house. Great honour for me, believe me.
Marcello always says you intimidate him, Lena. And we're so pleased to have you here.
Thank you. Yes. Place the suitcases here. You can go now.
Those are my suitcases. What are they doing here?
Did your husband tell you?
But we have room here. You can't stay in a hotel. We have all this space and 2 bathrooms. Anyway, Marcello asked Pietro and he agreed.
Pietro?
I wouldn't have dared taken the initiative. Ask your husband's permission first. Professor, come and defend me, please.
That's very thoughtful of you. But really, we can't accept. Please, send these suitcases back to the hotel.
That must be...
Behind Gennaro, who rushed to hug Dede, came Enzo, looking grim. And then, in a sudden hush, or so it seemed to me, you came in, Lila.
You didn't smile at me, you didn't even say hello.
I was too surprised.
Was it only that?
You were thinner. You seemed taller. You had deep wrinkles on the side of your mouth and eyes. Your hair was combed in a ponytail, showing your wide forehead, your high cheekbones. You had some strands of white in your hair. You smiled at me and narrowed your eyes, but you seemed older.
We were both older.
Ah, I see that finally the other little queen is here. The children are hungry. How long until we can actually sit down and eat?
Oh, it's ready!
I couldn't swallow. I felt we were being squeezed and turned in a vice. I couldn't accept that I would actually sleep in the house of Marcello Solara, who now shared my sister's bed. I watched with hostility as Elisa played the mistress of the house.
Your mother was so content she even filled my plate and handed it to me with a smile.
I watched Enzo eating with his head down, annoyed by Giliola, who pressed her large breasts against his arm. And I saw with irritation that Pietro, despite being assailed by my father and Signora Solara, paid attention only to you, Lila. I watched Michele. Had he orchestrated all of this to show me that this was the territory of the Solaras, and that I belonged to this place and therefore to them? Michele addressed me for the first time, but loudly, so everyone could hear.
Can you believe Mama is 60? Oh. Lena, look how pretty she is. How well she carries it. Don't you agree? What do you think?
Yes, she looks well.
And pretty, isn't she?
She had a long, bony face.
Well,
I found myself forced to praise the loan shark who had founded the family fortune. The guardian of the little red book that had the names of her neighbours and others in the city, in the province even. The woman who might have killed Don Achille. The woman who had brought up her sons to seize everything and trample on everyone. And I caught you looking at me as I praised this woman.
This was the mother of your future brother-in-law. This was your sister's future mother-in-law. What did you have to say now?
Happy birthday, Signora Solara.
Oh, thank you, Lena. Yeah. Mama, Lenuccia's just congratulated you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Signora.
Happy birthday. Professor, you're not from here and you can't know the good qualities of my mother.
I can guess.
We're good people. My late grandfather, God rest his soul, started out with a small bar. My father expanded it and it became a famous pastry shop, but it's to our mother that we owe everything. People who wish us harm have spread terrible rumours about her, but we're tolerant people and we believe the truth always prevails. This woman has always worked hard. She's done it for the family, never for herself. And what we have today is what she built for us children, and see how beautiful she is. There's only one other woman who is almost as great as our mother.
There was a sudden silence. My mother looked hopefully at Elisa, as if she might be given the right of succession to Manuela Solara. Giliola stared at her husband, her pupils dilated with wine and unhappiness. Manuela, who had a fan with a large picture of Vesuvius on it, suddenly stopped fanning herself and waited. Michele's face turned a greenish as he stared at you, Lila.
Tonight we're here to welcome the esteemed professors, to celebrate my mother and to congratulate Elisa on her forthcoming marriage to my brother. But allow me to toast an agreement that surpasses all of these things. Lila, come here.
Enzo stared at the tablecloth. I stared at you. But you rose meekly and went over to Michele.
I glanced at you quickly. I expected you to understand the game.
How could I?
Don't be offended, Lena. You're smart, you're educated, you've been in the newspapers and we're all proud of you, but you'll agree, and I know how much you love her, you'll agree with me that Lila has something alive in her mind that no one else has. Something strong that jumps here and there, something that leaves everyone astonished. And tonight, finally, I've been able to acquire this distinctive aspect of Lila. Tonight, we celebrate the fact that Signora Cerullo is going to manage the data processing centre I've set up in Azzera. Yeah, if it interests you, Professor, I'll take you there tomorrow.
Thank you, I'd be delighted.
I expected you to mock Michele, but you didn't. You allowed us to toast you as if you really had been assumed into heaven. And Pietro, with his usual capacity for being at ease with people he considered his inferiors, was now saying he'd very much like to visit the centre.
I read your feelings on your face. Admit it, Lena. Here you were, back in Naples, the one who had left, the one who had always been considered the most successful, the one with the book, and once again you felt I was overshadowing you. Admit, you suspected I'd somehow planned it.
Nothing was beyond you. And yes, it was as if Michele had suddenly demoted me in the neighbourhood. And I knew that it was some years now since I'd had my little success as a writer. And yes, I was suffering. I looked at my mother, who was furious, who wanted me to defend myself in some way.
It was Elisa, sweet Elisa, who helped you.
Oh, Lena, I have something to give you. You know that Marcello and I flew in an aeroplane. Has anyone else here ever been in an aeroplane?
I have.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? We flew to Germany, and at first I was frightened. But then you see that above the clouds, the sky is always blue and beautiful. And guess who we met in Dusseldorf? Antonio. And Lena, he gave me a gift for you.
Who is Antonio?
An old boyfriend of your wife's, Professor. You know what women are like these days. How many women have you had?
I've only ever loved my wife.
Do you know how many I've had? Let me whisper in your ear.
Oh, no, please.
Here it is. Open it.
Here?
Yes. Oh, you didn't know about it? Oh, look, everyone. It's the novel Lena wrote, but with German words. Look, see how famous she is.
It was my novel, translated into German. Giliola started leafing through it, but I saw how quickly you reached for it.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Your desire to touch it, read the unknown language, with that interest you had as a child. Giliola rebuffed you.
Oh, don't be a pain in the arse, Lila. I have the book and you can't read German, or can you? No, I want to see what Lenu can do. Bravo, Lena, for the book, for your husband, for your children. What you have, you deserve. You got it through hard work without hurting anyone or taking a husband away, like some other people we know. Well, thank you. And now I really have to go. Come on, boys, get dressed, we're going. Get dressed, I said, now.
Stay where you are and sit down. Right now, Giliola. I said sit.
I'll get the cake. Come and help me, Giulio.
The next day, Marcello drove us to Axera to see the Solara's computer. When we got there, he led us to a low-ceilinged room illuminated by neon lights. There was a strong odour of ink, of dust, and of shoe polish.
Here it is, System 3, which Michaeli rents from IBM.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Well, Lila says they're going to get smaller and smaller. One day you'll be able to have one on your own desk. But I don't understand anything about it. Lila knows everything.
What are these control knobs?
Don't know. I look after other parts of our business. Here's Lila.
Right, hello. So, you're looking at the machine. But, Pietro, what do you care about all this stuff?
I'm interested.
Oh, well, if you're really interested, let's make a deal. You come and work here and I'll take up your interests, like novels and paintings and antiquities. So, this is the System 3. Now, for mass storage, we use this IBM 5440 single platter disc. See, it's roughly the size of a large pizza. Now, each platter holds 2.5 megabytes of data. Now, these cards store 96 characters. But this is only the beginning. See, there are many innovations on the way, and we'll be able to store more and more in smaller and smaller units. You'll see, Pietro, it won't be long before you do all your work on your own computer at home. All the information you need will be in your little machine, and you won't even need to go to the library anymore. Now, my assistants will show you how the punch cards work. Maria!
Coming.
Yeah. Right, Lena, come with me. Well, Lena, did you congratulate Elisa?
If my sister wants it, what can I do? You're happy to be used by Michaela.
He's not using me. I'm using him.
Sure.
Yeah, you'll see. Well, you left, Lena. You don't know anything about us anymore.
You mean I can only have an opinion if I live in Naples?
Naples? Florence? Lena, you're not doing anything anywhere.
What does that mean?
Well, those are the facts.
I know my facts, Lila, not you.
All right, don't get angry. You know, I always want what's best for you. Well, you've left. But you know who's back in Naples? Nino Sarratore.
Nino?
Yeah, he has a professorship at the university. He married someone related to half of the Banca di Napoli. And they have a 1-year-old child.
Are you planning to see him?
No, but if I do, I'll tell him Gennaro's not his.
And you continued talking, almost in fragments.
I told you how much I liked Pietro. You should have listened.
You told me Stefano had ruined himself.
Yeah, the carabinieri found stolen goods in the back of his shop. What? Yeah, I'm giving him money now. You know, I'm earning 450,000 lira a month. You know, I could give money to everyone. My whole family. And now they've all forgiven me. My mother, my father.
But you already found your job boring. You wanted faster machines.
What a terrible thing a dissatisfied mind is, Lena. You remember how I defaced that photograph of me in the wedding dress in the shop in Piazza de Mastri? Yeah, well, I want to continue along that path. One day, I'll reduce myself to diagrams. I'll become a perforated tape, And you won't find me anymore.
Lila.
And you told me to go and see Alfonso Coracci, who was still working in the shop in the Piazza dei Matri and whom I had neglected.
He's always talking about the value of friendship.
I didn't tell you I'd already been to see him when you were still at the sausage factory, and, as always, we had only talked about you.
Lena! I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, you're even more handsome than I remembered, Alfonso. Yeah. And I hear you're marrying Marisa Sarratore. The family must be happy. And you?
I was fine the way I was.
Well, you can't expect Marisa to be your fiancée for life.
Oh, she went to Michele. She set him against me.
Are you saying you're marrying Marisa because Michele Solara told you to?
I don't want to upset Michele. He put me in here. He trusted my abilities. And I'm fond of him.
You're mad.
You don't understand what Michele is really like. And you can't understand what I feel for him. Didn't Lila say anything to you?
She told me Marisa was pregnant.
Life is a very ugly business, Lena.
Marisa will be a good wife and a good mother.
I don't care about her. Lila didn't tell you. She's an extraordinary woman. She guessed, of course, and then I told her. But she didn't even tell her best friend, and that means she hasn't told anyone, even when things were so hard for her. She'll never betray anyone, that girl.
I'm not following.
Of course. You're my friend too, and I should have told you. Lenu, I don't like girls. I'm queer. You never suspected?
I noticed then how he had found a way to resemble you, Lila.
And the person I love, really love, is Michele Solara.
Back in the car, towards Florence, I thought about how much I'd lost by leaving Naples. I'd left thinking I was destined for new things. But it was you, Lila, who seemed more modern, more active. I had wanted to become something, but without real passion, without a determined objective. I'd only wanted to become something because I was afraid of lagging behind you. Now I felt I needed to become something for myself alone, free of you. I went to see Adele as soon as we got back. I didn't know my book had been published in Germany.
Oh, yes, in Spain and France as well.
Well, shouldn't I be doing something?
There's no need, just be satisfied.
But, Adele, shouldn't I be promoting it abroad, going to conferences?
Not really, Lena. Unfortunately, the book didn't sell anywhere.
I was discontented. My children exhausted me. I quarrelled with my husband. He started spending more and more time in the library. He said nothing about his work at the university. And since I was out of public life, I only read in the newspapers about the fascists who were killing with impunity and about the police who had a broad mandate to shoot anyone. And eventually, I read about Pietro in the newspapers. He failed a student with an important surname who was very active in the student movement. The young man had pointed a gun at him.
Why didn't you tell me?
Mama.
What happened?
You've read all about it. What more do you want to know?
Quiet, I'm talking to your father.
Mama.
I told you to be quiet. Why can't you ever do what I ask? Shut up! Tell me.
You shouldn't shout at the girls like that.
It says here he pointed a gun at you.
I told him he could shoot me if he wanted to, but I was still going to fail him, and that now I was going to report him. So he held the gun for a few seconds, and then he left.
And you reported him to the police?
What else could I do? He was arrested, but then his father went to my father to persuade him to persuade me to withdraw the charges.
Well, I hope you agreed. He's a kid.
No, I didn't agree. The charges stand.
He's a boy. He was playing at frightening you. You've punished him enough by failing him.
The gun is a weapon. And it was stolen with some other weapons from police barracks several years ago.
But he didn't shoot.
You mean I should have made sure he shot me and then reported him?
Remember how boring we used to find our courses? How stupid they were?
My courses aren't boring or stupid.
You might ask your students that.
But you don't understand anything, do you?
I'm only saying the situation seems dangerous.
Some policemen came into my study to ask for information about certain students.
The police asked you to become an informer?
They think you're on their side.
I showed them the door.
I'm afraid for you.
I want to teach. That's all. And you should look after the children better.
Months passed. You never called.
I was very busy.
I felt empty, and I spent more time with my sister-in-law in Milan. But Pietro didn't like me getting so close to Maria Rosa. And there was the added complication that Franco was now living in her flat. I loved Maria Rosa's flat. It had become a gathering place for women, and she welcomed them all. Intellectuals, working class, middle class, women fleeing abusive companions, runaway girls. It was in her flat in Milan that I felt the desire to study again and even to write.
We keep asking ourselves what a woman really is, but as soon as we look into ourselves, we realise that our every thought or conversation or dream, once analysed, doesn't belong to us.
The only way to be free is to cut off men altogether.
Did you hear that Lotta Continua, which we've supported for years, actually attacked a separate women's organisation? We have to break off from men completely and form our own movement.
We hate men.
Not all men are oppressive. We can change them.
Listen to this. We reject as absurd the myth of the new man. The concept of power is the threat which runs throughout men's thinking and which is the major consideration in his final choices. The subordination of women follows it like a shadow. Any vision of the future based on these premises is accordingly false. She concludes by saying, the feminist movement itself is the means and the end of any basic transformation of humankind. We are the world's dark past. We are giving shape to the present.
What is that from?
Carla Lunzi, Let's Spit on Hegel. I'm not sure I agree with all of it, but it's worth reading.
I think she's right.
But if we leave men,
life would be better.
Brutes.
I spent hours talking to Maria Rosa. I confided in her. I told her how important Franco had been to me. Franco, who was now lying in the other room, dependent on Maria Rosa, and unwilling to see me. I'm grateful to Franco. I learned so much from him when we were at university together, and it hurts that he seems to dislike me so much now.
He hasn't yet recovered from the attack by the fascists.
When I think about it, what he enjoyed then was instructing me, transforming me. But Maria Rosa, isn't that the proof that he didn't like me as I was? He didn't just want a woman, he wanted the kind of woman he imagined he would have been if he'd been born a woman. Don't you see? I was his chance to expand himself into the feminine, to take possession of it. And so I was the proof of his omnipotence. Not only was he the right kind of man, but he knew what the right kind of woman was too. And now that he can't see me as part of himself anymore, he feels betrayed.
That's very interesting, Lena. Have you written any of this?
No.
You should.
And I think Pietro's trying to do the same. He's trying to impose his views on me.
Pietro? Oh, you can't compare Pietro to Franco. Pietro has trouble keeping his own virility together. He'd never have the energy to impose on you his feeling of what a woman is.
I began to study and take notes on the invention of women by men. From the Bible to Moll Flanders in Defoe, Madame Bovary in Flaubert, Anna Karenina in Tolstoy. I began to discover everywhere female automatons created by men. There was nothing of ourselves, and the little there was that rose up in protest became further material for their construction. I began to write. And as I began, Lila, I wondered what it would have been like if we had studied together and were now writing this together, exploring these ideas side by side.
You had my notebooks, or your memory of them, since you'd thrown them into the river.
You never accepted anyone's definition of yourself. We could have drawn power from each other. The solitude of women's minds is regrettable. I wanted to call you.
But you didn't.
I would have. But one day, I remember it precisely, March 9th, 1976, Elsa burst into the sitting room.
Look who I brought you,
Mama, Mama, a friend of Papa's coming to lunch.
Nino Saratore. It's been so many years. You've lost your beard, but other than that, you look the same.
We met at the university. I brought him to lunch. I told Pietro to call and warn you. I've come so often to this city, but I didn't know you were here.
What made you decide to go back to Naples?
My mother's not well. Her heart is weak.
And your father?
Oh, the usual. But time passes and we grow up. We made so much trouble for our fathers, and now we're fathers ourselves. How are we doing, Pietro?
I'm doing well.
You married an extraordinary woman, and your two little princesses are perfect. Elena, why haven't you had anything else published?
I did something else. The Children.
That book was really good. You've always known how to write. Remember that article about the religion teacher?
Yes, and your friends didn't publish it.
Oh, well, that was a misunderstanding. Are you writing now?
Yeah, a little. It's not exactly a novel. It's about men who fabricate women.
Well, that's fascinating. I'd like to read it. You know, Pietro, you should give your wife more time. If you don't, you're guilty not only on a human level, but on a political one.
What's the crime?
The waste of intelligence. A community that finds it natural to suffocate with the care of home and children. So many women's intellectual energies is its own enemy and doesn't realise it.
Elena can cultivate her intelligence when and how she pleases, but the essential thing is that she not take time from me.
But Pietro, if she doesn't take it from you, who can she take it from?
When we're passionate about something, there's nothing that can keep us from completing it.
Oh, my husband is saying I have no true interests.
Is that true, Lena?
True.
Well, I must get back to the hotel, but I'll see you next month.
Well, why waste money on a hotel? Next time stay with us, we have room.
We just said Lena needs more time.
Really, it would be a pleasure.
Come back.
Of course. And I'll take you to a really nice restaurant.
Next time, Pietro, consult me before you invite people to the house.
I thought it would please you.
And you?
Well, at last I've found someone it's worth spending time with.
But Nino didn't come and stay the next time. Instead, he invited us to dinner with his wife. I was terrified of the potential comparison. I was angry Nino had brought his wife. It took me hours to get dressed, undressed, dressed again. Pietro, how do I look?
You look fine.
Well, I think this dress is too tight. I'm going to change.
We're getting late.
What about this one? Actually, you know what? I think I won't go.
Oh, come on, Lena, we have to now.
Maybe the green dress with the flowers will look better.
Yes, fine, but just please hurry.
Actually, I think I'll wear this white shirt with a skirt. We arrived late at the restaurant. But as soon as I met Nino's wife, Eleonora, I relaxed. Yes, she was much younger, and she was pretty, but she was even shorter than I was, and plump, and she was wearing a red dress that didn't suit her. But more, in the course of the evening, she showed herself to be uneducated, even though she was studying law. She seemed displeased by everything. I recognised the type. Wealthy, capricious and vulgar. I watched Nino. He was nice to her. He let himself be hugged and kissed, but he was not absorbed by her. Eleonora was one of the many pieces of his busy life.
I really hate Florence. And this restaurant is terrible.
Pietro, have you left Lena a little more time to write?
Actually, I've finished a first draft.
Have you read it, Pietro?
Lena never lets me read anything of hers.
It's you who don't want to.
Lena, tomorrow will you take me to the shops while Nino is working?
Sure. Nino, do you feel like looking at what I've written?
Would you really let me read it?
I brought it with me. Here. It's only a first draft, you understand? Hello?
Lena, it's Nino.
Hi. Nino, I'm just getting ready to take your wife shopping.
I've read it.
So soon?
Yes. And it's really excellent. You've written something hard to define. I don't know if it's an essay or a story.
Do you think that's a flaw?
On the contrary, it's extraordinary. I think you should publish it as it is.
Thank you.
Please, be patient with Eleonora. She can seem abrasive, but she's just intimidated. We're going back to Naples tomorrow, but I'll be back after the elections, and then we can talk.
Will you come and stay with us?
Are you sure I won't bother you? I'd love to. Lena?
Yes?
Do you remember how when we were children, Lila dazzled us both?
Yes.
But actually, you ended up attributing to her capacities that are only yours.
And you?
I did worse. What I had seen in you, I stupidly thought I'd found in her.
Come back soon, Nino. I put a copy on Pietro's desk to avoid conflict, and I sent a copy to Maria Rosa. She was enthusiastic and asked to translate it. Adele called me.
How is it you now give what you've written to my daughter and not to me?
I didn't think it would interest you. I don't really know what I've written.
When you don't know what you've written, it means you've worked well. Anyway, let me decide whether it interests me or not.
Nino came back to Florence and stayed with us. I didn't act flirtatious. I didn't contrive to sit next to him at the table or on the sofa. I didn't try to be alone with him. I didn't graze his elbow with mine or my leg with his. I only made sure he was comfortable and ate well. We had one exchange about my writing.
Are you saying, then, that in the biblical story of Adam and Eve, Eve is not different from the man himself?
Eve doesn't know how or have the material to be Eve outside of Adam. Her evil and good are evil and good according to Adam. Eve is Adam as a woman. And she herself doesn't know what she is. She has no language or spirit or shape of her own.
Oh, that's a terrible condition.
Are you laughing at me?
Not at all. It's a great work.
Nino left with Pietro every morning to work in the library. Nothing else happened except a sudden and inexplicable change in the relations between them. Nino began to take a mocking tone when addressing Pietro.
I've just heard from Adele. She loves the book, and they're going to publish it in France.
See, girls, what an exceptional mama you have.
Mama.
Have you read it, Pietro?
I haven't had time.
Well, better for you not to read it.
Really? Why?
It's too intelligent for you.
What do you mean?
You're less intelligent than Lena. Oh, have I offended you?
Excuse me. I have work to do.
Please, Pietro, finish eating.
I'll help you clear, Lena.
Pietro works a lot and doesn't sleep much, Nino. And he doesn't understand the way we in Naples challenge each other.
How can you stand him?
The days passed. The tensions grew. At breakfast and dinner, Nino began speaking to Pietro in a crescendo of mocking remarks, just bordering on the offensive, but expressed in a friendly way so that one couldn't object without seeming petulant. I recognised the tone of our neighbourhood, where the one who was quickest would dominate the slower one. But Pietro was baffled, hurt, and couldn't react. And perhaps I didn't mind seeing the well-educated, well-bred Pietro Erotta lose ground to my schoolmate, born, like me, in the neighbourhood. The night before Nino was to return to Naples, he came back a little early and was playing with the children.
There you are, Pietro. You're late. Supper's ready.
Don't you ever again bring into our house people from your neighbourhood.
Pietro.
I'm leaving tomorrow, Professor. Patience.
The police returned today with some names and some photographs.
Well, it's your fault for talking to them in the first place. And for reporting that student.
Are you friends with the police, Professor?
I did what was necessary then, and I should have done what was necessary today, but I didn't because you're in the middle of it.
It's not my fault if a student threatened to shoot you.
Perhaps you should make your classes more interesting, Professor.
Aren't Pasquale and Nadia your friends? The police showed me photographs of terrorists. They were among them.
No, so you're now informing on comrades for the police, Pietro. Does your father know? Does your sister? Your mother?
He's not an informer, Nino. Pasquale and Nadia stayed at our house for a few days. That's all.
Nadia? Professor Galliani's daughter? Only you, Pietro, and a couple of police idiots could think that Nadia is part of the armed struggle. She's one of the sweetest people I ever knew.
Mama.
What have we come to if she is now a threat to the almighty state?
Please, let's eat. The girls are hungry.
Yes, let's eat. I'm sure the established order will survive while you have supper, Pietro.
I'm back.
You'll join us later.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Did you finish your work?
No.
Then stay a little longer. Don't mind Pietro, he'll calm down. He's a good person.
How can you defend him?
I put the girls to bed and finished cleaning up. Nino went to his room. I took off my makeup and put on my nightgown. I checked on Pietro and saw that he had taken a sleeping pill. I was upset. If the situation had so quickly deteriorated, it was because of Nino. Pietro valued his friendship. Why had he started behaving that way? I suddenly understood that Nino wanted me to see Pietro for what he really was, a dull young scholar, a failed erotta. But he'd destroyed my equilibrium and the possibility of our seeing each other. Why such disorder? I had to tell him to stop. I knocked on his door. I went in. The room was dark.
Hello, Lena. So, you've decided?
I didn't ask decided what. Yes, I had decided. I took off my nightgown and lay down beside Nino. Nino left the next morning. We managed to grab a last passionate kiss in the bathroom.
Come back. Swear you'll come back.
Yes.
Call me.
I will.
Tell me you won't forget me. Tell me you won't leave me. Tell me you love me.
I love you.
Say it again.
I love you.
When Nino left, Pietro told me he hadn't told the police that Pasquale and Nadia were in our house. Not to protect me, he said, but because he thought that dissent was now being confused with crime. He waited for me to say something, but I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about Pasquale and Nadia. I didn't even care that the militant Ulrika Meinhof had been found hanged in her prison cell. I didn't care that the suicide scenario had been rejected as implausible and that she'd probably been murdered. I didn't care about the electoral advances of the Communist Party in Italy. I felt sunk inside myself, inside my flesh. I felt my lips raw from kissing. And as soon as Pietro left, I knew I couldn't live with him anymore.
I've just arrived in Naples. I wanted to know how you are.
I'm fine.
Did you like making love to me?
Yes.
Why are you so cold? This morning, you insisted that I say I love you, and I said it. Even if, on principle, I never say it, not even to my wife. Do you love me?
Yes, I do.
But tonight you'll sleep with him. I can't bear it.
Don't you sleep with your wife?
It's not the same. I don't care about Eleonora.
Then come back here.
I have to go to Montpellier for 5 days. I have a conference. I want to go with you.
Impossible.
Why?
Dede is 6. Elsa 3. I have to think of them.
What about us?
We shouldn't see each other anymore.
Oh, if that's possible for you, fine. For me, it's not.
Nonsense. You've known me for decades and you've had a full life without me.
Call me every day.
I can't.
If you don't, I'll go mad.
I'll go mad if I go on like this. We kept phoning. From home when we could, from phone booths. I didn't care that Dede and Elsa were chanting outside the phone booth.
Mama, hurry up. We're bored. Leave her alone, Elsa. Mommy's talking to her boyfriend.
If you loved me, you'd come to Montpellier. So it's obvious you don't.
But Nino... Dede, how many times do I have to tell you to look after your sister?
Mama.
There's only one way I could go with you to Montpellier.
What?
If I tell Pietro everything.
You're prepared to do that?
But only if you tell Eleonora everything.
You want me to hurt Eleonora and Albertino?
Or won't I be hurting Pietro and my daughters?
Give me some time. We can do it after Montpellier.
I'm not playing. You speak to your wife, and I'll speak to my husband. Tonight.
Eleonora is fragile. She tried to kill herself as a girl. And then There's the university. It's only because we live comfortably that Naples is bearable. And what about you? Making our relationship public would harm both you and me. Professor Ferante has great respect for me. We have to think about these things.
Fine. Let's end it here. I'm going my own way.
What do you mean?
I know my marriage is over.
Then you'll come to Montpellier?
No. I told you. I'm going my own way. But between us, it's over. The day of the conference in Montpellier was approaching. The phone rang early one morning. Pietro was there and answered it. There was silence on the line. I knew it was Nino. I knew he had decided to tell Eleonora that he had chosen me over his marriage. I waited for Pietro to leave. I stayed by the phone. At last it rang again. Hello?
Have you spoken to Pietro?
I've started to.
You haven't told him yet?
Yes and no.
Would you want to back out?
No.
Then hurry up. I've arranged the tickets. We can meet in Rome and fly to Montpellier from there.
I have the problem of my children.
Bring them with you.
You take me and the children?
Of course.
You really love me?
Yes.
I told Pietro that night that Nino was my lover. He lifted the glass top off the coffee table and hurled it against the wall. The children came in terrified. I got them back to their room. I tried to explain quietly that their father and I loved each other, but that we had decided to separate. Pietro came in.
That's not true. It's your mother who's decided to leave, and it's not true that we love each other. Your mother no longer loves me. She wants to leave us.
I'm not leaving you girls. You're the most important thing in my life. I only have problems with your father.
Explain to the girls what those problems are, huh? Go on.
I love someone else. I want to live with him.
The name, Lena. Or are you ashamed? It's Nino. Your mother wants to go and live with Nino Saratore.
Where are you going?
I managed to get the girls to sleep. But when I went to check on them, I found that Dede had wet her bed. The date approached. Pietro veered between persuasion and threats. He slapped himself or started singing, and then he apologised and finally revealed to me that Adele had always been unfaithful to his father.
I walked into the sitting room and there was a man there, and there was a huge stain on his trousers.
Listen, I'm only leaving for 5 days. 5 days.
Dede? Elsa?
Leave them out of this.
Girls, do you believe your mother is only leaving for 5 days? No, you see? You see, they don't believe you either. We all know you'll leave us and never return.
Please, Pietro.
Oh, your lover. You see, girls, that's all she cares about.
Hello?
Lena?
Lila, can I call you back? I'm in the middle...
No, you can't call me back. I have terrible news. The mother of the Solara brothers has just been murdered. It's crazy here. I want to send you Gennaro for a few days. He won't be any trouble.
I can't take him, I'm sorry.
Why not? Look, it's only for a few days.
Because I'm leaving my husband. I'm about to go. My marriage is over, Lila. I'm starting a new life. With Nino.
Are you joking?
No.
You're throwing away everything you are for Nino. You know what'll happen to you? He'll suck your blood, he'll take away your will to live, and then he'll abandon you. Why did you study so much? Why have I spent all this time imagining that you would lead a wonderful life for me too?
You're jealous, that's all.
Lena, don't be a fool. Take my advice. Stay with Pietro.
I put down the receiver. And the following morning, I boarded an aeroplane for the first time in my life. Nino helped me fasten my seatbelt. How thrilling it was to lift off the ground with a shudder, to see streets change into narrow strips and the sea incline like a compact paving stone. I had the impression that the floor under my feet, the only surface I knew, was trembling.
Are you happy, Nino? Do you love me? Oh, don't just nod. Say yes. Say you're happy. Say you love me.
In episode 3 of Those Who Leave and Those Who Stay, Lena was played by Monica Dolan and Lila by Anastasia Hilly. Nino, Daniel Flynn, Pietro, Ferdinand Kingsley, Adele, Sylvestra Lattuzel, Maria Rosa, Claudia Jolly, and Franco, Simon Scarderfield. Elisa, Nellie Harker, Giliola, Jane McKenna, Mother, Jane Whittenshaw, Father, Richard Tate, Marcello, Ben Crow, and Michele, Daniel Ryan, Alfonso, Nick Armfield, and Eleonora, Phoebe Marshall. Those Who Leave and Those Who Stay by Elena Ferrante was translated from the Italian by Anne Goldstein, dramatised for radio by Timberlake Wertenbaker, and directed by Celia de Wolfe. It was a peer production for BBC Radio 4.